Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the next string function of MySQL, that is called as a MIT function. The another name for this MIT function can be used as our substring or a shortcut of a substring like substr. So these three functions can be, any of these three functions can be used to perform the same kind of an operation. So let's see what actually this MIT function will be doing. MIT is a string function that basically returns the specified number of characters either from the left or right or from the middle of the string. Like we have seen in the last video how to use the left and right functions of our MySQL. Left is used for extracting the data from the leftmost side of the string. Right is used to extract the data from the rightmost side of the string. So these two can be directly performed with the help of our MIT function. Apart from that, in this function, you can also extract the data from the middle of the string also. Means, according to the user choice, from whichever location he wants, he can extract the data from the given string. So, in order to carry this operation, basically three types of functions are supported in our MySQL. That is MIT, substring, or the shortcut of it, that is substr. So, by using any of this function, we can do the same operation. So, let us go with the syntax of it. Basically, these three functions will be taking three parameters as its argument. Okay, all the three functions will be having the same number of arguments. So the first one, str. Str is basically the string what we are passing to this function. M is nothing but it states the position of the first character to be displayed. Means from which position of the string you want to extract the data, that is basically specified with our second argument. So here the point to be noted is that the second argument can be a positive number or it can be in a negative number. So you can pass the second argument either in a positive number fashion or in a negative number. The difference in these two is, if it is positive, it reads the string from the left side of your string. Means it works similar to your left function. But if the number is negative, then it starts reading the data from your right side of the string. Means it works similar to your right function of your MySQL. Okay, so depending upon the second argument of the function, the data of your string can be read either from the left or right or from the middle. Okay, then comes the third argument. The third argument specifies the number of characters you want to extract or you want to display. Okay, means this will be always positive. The third argument will be always positive. It specifies how many characters you want to fetch from the given position. So these three are the basic parameters or the arguments which we are going to pass to the function. Among the three arguments, the last argument is an optional one. If you want, you can give it, or else you can simply skip it off. Okay, then what is the difference between this? We'll see in the examples. So, whenever depends upon your m value, the data will be fetched from your string. So, how? Let us see with an example. Here I have taken an example like a computer. It basically 8 character letters word. It's a 8 character word. So here, if you start from the leftmost side, the index position of these characters will be in a positive way. So it will be like this. C will be at position 1, O at 2, M will be 3, P will be 4. Like that it goes on till R. Means if you want to read the data from the leftmost side to the right side, then you have to start the numbering from 1 to n till the last character of your string. But if you want to read the string from your rightmost side, means from this side to the left, right to left fashion, then the index positions will be given in a negative fashion. So the last character will be placed at -1, and prior to that it will be at -2, prior to that it will be at -3, like that it goes on till the first character. So this is how the index positioning can be given on your string when you are using a mid or substring or sub-str function you are using. Now let us see an example how it will be performing. So in order to use this function, you have to use a select clause. So use it, select, either you can use mid function or you can use substring or sub-str, any function you can use it. Mid, and here I am passing the keyword or the string as computer, comma, m. M means from which position I want to extract the data of my string. So if I give it as 2, okay, comma 3. Suppose think that this is the value which I have passed as an arguments to my function. First argument is nothing but the string on which this particular mid operation has to be performed. Second argument will be the position from where we need to extract the data of the string, and third indicates how many characters from this position we want to extract. Okay, so according to the given query, what actually it will be doing, it will be taking this string into consideration, and according to the second argument 2 means where the second character starts, second position character starts, from there depending upon your third argument that many characters will be read. As in this case the third argument is 3, so from the second position it will read 3 characters like 1, 2, 3. These 3 characters will be read and will be given as an output of this function. So when you are using the mid function with the first as a string, second as the index position from where you have to extract the data, and third indicates the number of characters that you want to fetch. So this is how it works. Now let us take one more example on this. Suppose think that the same value I am passing, here it is given as 5 and here it is 3. Let us take the same thing, 3. So what output you will be getting? So from the string computer and from the index position 5, extract 3 characters. So index position 5, where it is? Here. So 5 onwards 3 characters we need to extract. This is U, T, E. So this will be extracted and given as the output. Got it? Now suppose if it is negative, if the second index position is negative, like here I am giving it as -5. So this is how to give. Only the second argument of your function can be a negative value. Other than that, no other parameter can be a negative. Okay, simple logic. Only the position you can change, either positive way or negative way, but number of characters cannot be a negative now, so it should be always in a positive way. Okay, so if I want to fetch the data from -5 to 3 characters, then how it will be performing? -5 means what? It has to start reading from your right side. So but it will be taking the position values like this, index positions -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So from here -5 onwards it will be fetching the 3 characters. So this one -5, -3, -2. So these, it won't go to the left side, it comes from -5th position to right side only it will be fetching. So you will be getting the output like -5, -4, -3. These 3 characters will be fetched and it gives the result as PUT. Hope this is clear. Now let us take one more example on this. Now we'll take the same function, select mid bracket computer comma, let us take it as minus 4. So minus 4 comma 3. Okay, so first is the string, second is the position from where it has to extract, and third is nothing but the number of characters it has to fetch. So this is a negative value as the second argument has been passed. So what it will be doing, from the right side it directly goes to the fourth position, minus 4 position. Okay, so from here it has to fetch the 3 characters. So it will be going from minus 4 towards the right side. So minus 4, minus 3, minus 2. This is nothing but the 3 characters it will be having, 1, 2, 3. So these 3 characters will be fetched and it gives the output over here. Okay, so if the second argument is positive, it reads from the left to right fashion, and if it is negative, it moves from right side and goes towards right itself to display the result. So this you have to remember. And as per the earlier explanation, I told you that the third argument is an optional one. So if the third argument is given as an optional, then how it will be working? Let's see. Here I am giving it as select mid of computer comma minus 4, and this third argument I am simply removing. Okay, so what does it mean? From this computer string, it has to read the characters from the position minus 4, and as the third argument is not given, so till the end it will be read and displayed. Means in this case the minus 4 is nothing but this position. From here to the end, how many characters are there? All will be fetched and given as the output, like this. Okay, the same thing happens for your positive number also. Let us take this computer. So here we are giving the statement like select mid of computer comma 2 comma this 3 is been removed. So only 2 arguments are being passed. The string and the position itself is passed, and number of characters are not passed to this function. So what it will do, from the index position 2, or we can say that from the second character of the string, it starts fetching the characters till the end. Means defaultly whenever the third argument is not passed to your function, then it automatically fetches the data from the given position to the end. Okay, so this is the output that you will be seeing when we are passing the argument as computer comma 2. Means from the second character onwards till the last character it will be reading the data and will be displaying. So this is how the mid function or substring function or a sub-str function will be working. Now let us see direct examples on our SQL platform. So this also we can use it directly on the table, or with the direct raw data also you can do it, you can perform. So let us take the same computer example and let us do the operation. Sorry, let's copy the statement. Select mid of computer comma 2 comma 3 means what? From the second character onwards read 3 characters. Okay, now let us see what's the output it is showing. See, OMP. Second position is nothing but that starts from O. From there 3 characters will be read and displayed. Now let us see one more example, like take it as 5 and execute. See, from the 5th character it is reading the 3 characters and displaying. But if suppose the second argument is an optional one, third argument is an optional one, like this, we are passing only 2 arguments, that is the string itself and from which position we want to extract. So what actually this function will be doing, from the fifth character, it starts fetching all the characters till the end of the string. So what is the fifth character that starts here? U. So from U till R it will be fetching and displaying. I hope it is clear. So when only 2 arguments has been passed, then what it will do? From the given index position till the end of the string, the whole string will be read and will be displayed. Now let us see in reverse order. Suppose it is in negative -5, comma 3. So what output you will be getting? So from -5 means we have to read from the right side onwards. So this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. So from -5 index position we have to read the 3 characters. Then again from that position move towards right. Then 3 characters. This is 1, 2, 3. So PUT will be given as the output. See? Okay. Let us see one more example over here. Suppose it is -1. Not -1. -8. Suppose this is -8, computer comma -8 comma 3. So where the -8th character starts, from there the 3 characters will be fetched and will be displayed. Like this is -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, -8. So -8 is nothing but the first character of our string. From there the 3 characters will be fetched and will be displayed. See, COM. But if the third argument is optional in this case, and here it is suppose 4 I am giving, -4. So from the computer, from index position -4, you start fetching till the end of the string. So what is the -4th position over here? This is -1, -2, -3, -4. -4 to the end. So when you display this, you will be getting the value as U2ER. So this is how a mid function or a substring function can be used in our strings. Now let us see a small example on with the substring. Instead of using a mid function, we'll be using a substring SUB string. So whatever the output mid is giving, the same kind of an output the substring function will be giving. So the another name for your mid can be given as your substring. Hope the concept is clear. If you have any doubts, you may send a message to me. Thank you.